going on, guys? Mike here with the Chit Chat Gaming. So just a quick video here because wow, I'm actually kind of shocked and a little intrigued. I'm interested in this. So today Analogue they've been teasing about this announcement they're going to be having on the 16th at 10 a.m. Central Time, and I've been waiting for it. I thought for sure there's going to be more releases of the Pocket. The Analogue Pocket, more transparent ones, a different style one. It's what we've seen lately here. It's been a trend. So I've been kind of thinking that's what we're going to get, but no, instead, Analogue officially has announced the Analogue 3D, which is basically their Nintendo 64 version of the FPGA consoles that they've been making for quite some time. I have the Super NT, and they have the Mega SG. There's so many different ones out there as well too. The Pocket, all great FPGA consoles. Now I'm a little bit concerned about this one, only because I'm curious of how it's going to run. Also, honestly, the Nintendo 64, isn't probably, how do I say this? It didn't really age very well. I still play my Nintendo 64 every once in a while. Here is again, I love transparent. Here's the transparent one. I have, of course, there'd be No Mercy in there. I mean, who the hell doesn't have that game? So, again, though, the catalog is I think under 300, I believe it is, or something like that. But either way, though, I'm curious to see who, this is definitely going to be for more of the hardcore gamers, because really, if I talk to people, the Nintendo 64 is a great console, but not a whole lot of people play as much as Super Nintendo and such, and Sega Genesis, but then again, though, they have the Neo Geo, they have the TurboGrafx, the Duo coming out as well too. So again, I could be wrong, but I think this is definitely gonna be something. There has been other things out there, like other HDMI ports that have been made, like kind of like the GC HD. I think they have one as well too. Eon has one as well too. I can't remember what it is, but again, there's different devices that have been used that you can hook up to the Nintendo 64 to make it look that much better. I have held off on that because I have honestly been waiting for either a Nintendo 64 Mini or for Analogue to release something like this. So again, we're going to go and quickly just talk about this. I'm excited for it because I get to play my physical hardware. I'm sure you're going to be able to go in there and jailbreak it like you do anything else. By the way, I'll be getting my hopefully my transparent, my clear transparent Pocket here really soon. We'll be taking a look at that. But either way, though, I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. If they're going to have the same thing like the Super NT, the transparent clear ones. They're going to have all the the American version. I don't know how they're going to do it. They're going to do the the retro ones like this as well too, like the transparent colors, like the different ones. I'm not too sure. A classic gray. I'm curious to see, because really right now all we have is this picture right here, which is just a silhouette. Looks like probably the power button maybe. But anyway, that's all we have so far. I'm sure it's going to look great. I'm definitely curious to see what we're going to get out of this. So the Analogue 3D, notify me when available. So of course I did that. 8-Bit Do is going to also be putting out a controller for this as well here too, a wireless Bluetooth controller. They're going to be working on that as they do. They partnered up, Analogue always partners up with 8-Bit Do, whatever, and they released some great controllers. I have most of them as well too, so I highly recommend getting those. But of course, you can use your original ones, which of course I'm going to be doing. I'm sure the Brawler 64 may work for this as well too, I'd imagine. So you get 4 original style controller ports. So much like this, you get 4. You get 4 ports as well too. Completely engineered in FPGA, which of course is going to basically read the true hardware and give you, possibly the best outcome, the best look graphically and everything else, picture-wise for the game here. I definitely highly can say a lot of, I can say a lot about this because the Super NT does a great job, and the Mega SG, and I'm sure that the Pocket's gonna be just as great from what I've seen anyway. So it does have the Analogue OS, so again, most likely you'll be able to jailbreak this thing as well too. Will you be able to run emulators, N64 emulators on there or ROMs on there? I'd imagine sometimes the N64 can be a little bit tricky, so I'm curious to see how this is going to work. I'm definitely sure you're going to, but I'm definitely curious to see how this Analogue OS is going to work. So it says no emulation, okay, as we know, FPGA. The re-imaging of the N64, 4K resolution. Holy crap, that's crazy. That's definitely interesting to me, because 4K resolution. Wow, I can't imagine playing, HDMI, 4K, let alone HDMI 4K with my Nintendo 64. Like I said, it didn't really age that great, but I'm definitely curious to see how that works. Original display mode, so that's good as well too. Reference quality recreations of specific models, CRTs and PVM. So that's cool to see. They're going to have recreations of that as well too. The first and only aftermarket solution supporting 100% compatibility in every region. So that's cool as hell. USA, Europe, and Japan. Because a lot of times when I go places, retro game shopping, I always run into the Japanese versions of games, and they're always really cheap because you have to have a Japanese 64, like a modded 64, to be able to play it. So I do run into quite a bit of cheap games. It does say coming in 2024, so there is no exact date, no exact pricing. Here's a little glimpse of the controller right here that 8-Bit Doe is going to be working on. So I'm definitely curious. It reminds me a lot of like the Brawler 64 and such as well too. So definitely interested to see. They do a great job with their products, so definitely interested to see how that's going to look. But I want to see how the console is going to look and what variations they're going to have of it. So for me personally, I'm excited. Like I said, I'll be able to play my physical games on there, but of course we'll be able to most likely jailbreak this thing and play ROMs. So I'm sure your SNES, all your other ROMs, but I want to see how this thing's going to handle N64 ROMs as well too. So again, no price point. We have a date of 2024 at some time here, but I'm sure we find out more information as this goes, and I'm definitely curious, like I said, just to see what they come up with variations of this as well too. So let me know down below, guys, what you think here. Are you excited for this? Is something you've been waiting for? Something you definitely need picking up? What variations do you want to see as well too? Man, just tell me everything. Sound off. I love seeing your guys' comments. So again, guys, make sure you like this video if you choose to. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn on that bell notification to keep up to date with all things that is Chit Chat Gaming. And as always, guys, happy gaming.